Hi, I'm Claudia St. I'm the president of Affinity HR Group. We are your HR partner and resource. I do a lot of work with companies, particularly those who have operations or maybe customer service and sales, help them work more effectively together because those are different types of people. And while we need both types of people working collaboratively, things can also get a little wonky because those are different behavioral styles with different skill sets. One of the areas I like to talk a lot about is promises. Are we keeping our promises to each other? And a promise might look something like this. Hey, Steve, can you get me that thing? Sure, I can get that for you. Now, when I ask teams, is that a promise? Does that sound like a promise? Half of the times they say, no, that's not a promise. That's just something that happens at work. Well, the formula of a promise is a request plus acceptance equals a promise, or an offer plus acceptance equals a promise. I like to call them promises because it gives them weight. It gives them gravity. They matter. Now, you may say, hey, we don't need that with just what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. But if the person asking Steve for that thing is asking it because they need it, and Steve says sure, but doesn't recognize it as a promise, he's a lot less likely to deliver on that request, to complete that promise. And if Steve doesn't see it as a promise and someone else does, we've got a problem of credibility. So I really encourage companies to start using the language of promises because we're interacting and engaging in them all the time, day in and day out, all day long. And if we're not really thinking about them as promises and we're accumulating them all day long, all the time, and we're not recognizing them as promises, we're likely to break them. And you break enough promises and your organization can have a breakdown in trust. So I encourage you to start using the language of promises and encouraging people to keep track of their promises. And if they have too many promises, maybe they need to start denying those requests or clarifying them. You need that thing by when? You need that thing in what form? Let's clarify what it is you're looking for and whether I can satisfy those conditions. They're promises, whether we like them or not. That's what they are. And if we call them promises, we're a lot less likely to break them. We hope this helps. We would love to work with you and your teams in improving trust and keeping promises. And of course, if you have any other difficult, challenging people concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to us at contact@Affinity HR Group. Check out our HR support plan. Like this content, share this content, subscribe. We're here to help, and we hope that you have a safe and productive work week. Take care.